Welcome back, Skyliners, to Super-Duperville, Episode 7, Mind, Body, and Soul. Yes, I like that title. I am Mike of Dragon Rider Gaming. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for spending a little time with me. Thank you for watching my video. Today we actually are upping the goal number to 5. We have, they're all a little bit smaller, so they're not like huge. Number 1, we're going to build a university. That's the mind portion. Number 2, we're going to build a large hospital. That's the body portion. And number 3, we're going to build our first park area. And that's the soul, right? That's getting the people happy, and that's the soul of the city. After that, number 4, we're going to insert some pedestrian paths and crossings into the city area. And finally, we got just a few little traffic manager things to do, like removing stoplights in the entire city of Stewtopia and fixing all the lane directions and stuff like that. So there's a couple speed builds there built into this whole thing. We'll get through it. But anyway, let's get into it. So here's where we left off in our last city. At the end of the last episode, we were up to 87%. We're sitting at 86% right now, so that's good. We fixed a lot of things with this main road here that was getting really congested, put in these cross bridges up and down so that people can cut across instead of having to go through the intersection. We made all the lanes on the main road right-hand turn only, so you go down to your destination, turn in right, you come back to where you need to go. You need to get back out of the city, you come across the bridge, turn right, come out, come back out, and go into our little roundabout here, roundabout highway intersection. In addition to that, these cross bridges, we allowed it to turn right and go straight so they can come straight out of the city to one of these side slip lanes that we put in place. But anyway, that's the old city. That should be fixed now. I don't see an issue with that being a problem going forward. So let's just dive right in. What I'm planning to do today, if we turn on our zoning areas, we have our residential, low density residential, and then our commercial zone. So on this side of the commercial zone is where I'd like to put down a university and a hospital. I'm going to unpause it for right now, and then we'll probably end up repausing it when we go to put in our park. So on this side is going to be our university and our hospital. On this side, we're going to put in a park. So we'll have our first little half park area. It's not going to be an entire sector, but that's fine for right now. So let's select our hospital. Go to an overhead shot here. We can put it on the south side. It fits into this inner ring. It won't fit on the outsides. But I'm thinking probably putting it pretty close here, right on the inside. That looks like a good spot. And we'll have the traffic come in on the north end there. The people come in on that. And if we switch over to our education and we go to our university, just a standard university. We don't need to be putting in the Modern Technology Institute just yet. That's much bigger as well, and it won't fit in here. So we need to put in a university. And we'll put the entrance on the south side, I think, on this one. And we'll just kind of line it up kind of towards the edge there, towards the corner. And now we got our two locations in place, a nice big flat area in the middle here. I'm thinking we're going to drop in a parking lot here. Now I have the set parking lots down this way. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. So I have all these ones, you know, it's a 1x1, it's 2x2, 2x6 we can put in. I think I even have some big ones. Do I have an 8 one? No, I just got a 6x2, so that's a little flat front one. But then I also have the parking roads, and so you got to go under roads for this one. And down here underneath the road condition maintenance tab is where all of these parking lot service roads are located. So we could do a couple different things. We could put in one of these that's just really thin. We could put several of these in place. But I'm thinking probably just want to go to just get one of these big ones in here, right? So that's a 40. Ooh, that's a 60. That'll fit. So I'm going to kind of line it up here in the center, I think. And we'll just take it straight across the other side. Boom, just like that, we got a massive parking lot. Look at that, that's awesome. Nice big old parking lot to go between these two buildings here. So the next step is to put in the lines for the parking spaces, and those are in the same location. Go down here into your lines and you have several of them, 2x3, 4x2, 8x2, but I think the 8x2 is a little bit too big. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a little bit too big. So we're going to have to go with the 4x2 and overlap them. Or maybe we'll get away with the 3x2. One there, one there. No, they leave a larger gap. So we're going to go with the 4x2. It's saying that we can't put it there, so we got to turn on Anarchy. And my keyboard shortcut is Control A for Anarchy. I think that's the default one, in fact. So we come right here to the edge. Sorry about the noise of the hospital here. I could go way above it and lessen it, but now I can't see where I'm going to place things. Why don't I just do this in the speed build? Be right back. So there we go. I'm glad I did that in a speed build session because it took me a long time to try and get them lined up, especially when you're overlapping them like that. So that's pretty darn good. I think I hit it right. Yeah, I don't see any weird seams or anything like that. So people will start coming in here and parking in that spot. So we got all these little weird green space areas around here. And I think for this side, it does have some trees and stuff located right around the hospital. We could do one of two things. We could move the hospital in some and kind of center it in the area. I don't really think that's necessary. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into my surface tool, and this is downloaded surface tool thing, and grab pavement here, and we'll increase our brush size just a little bit. And all we're going to do is just fill in these spots that are around here, okay? And that's just going to create pavement around everything. You see it's kind of shooting towards the outside. I'll have to go back and fix that real quick. So we go out here, fix these. Don't want those. So I'm right clicking to undo it, and I left click to put it in, and I got to right click to take it back out. That's too large of a brush. Let's drop it down some. That way I can hit these up without screwing up the inside. Oh yeah, we got a big one over here. So there we go. I think that looks a lot cleaner, and we can put in a few little assets to help clean it up. Go around through this one too. So there we go. Now they look nice and clean. Whoops. A little bit more spot on the corner there. I thought that was. Maybe not. Nope. Okay. So I think I just do something really simple over here. I'm not going to go crazy with this side. I'm just going to throw down some trees. Put down a nice, go to single brush size. Throw it down here. I should turn on prop Anarchy, which for me is Shift P. And let's see here. Let's choose a different one. Let's go with, yeah, something like that. That looks good. Just kind of put these on the corner. You got different sizes and kind of randomly rotates them, I think, from the random rotation mod. And then let's actually, I don't think they're in here. Where are the flower beds? Don't want rocks. No, we don't care about rocks. We don't care about those. Let's look at props. Those fences. Fences, paths. Okay, so it's not in there. It must be over here. Yeah, that's where it's at. It's part of my city park. This is not unlocked yet, but I can get access to these flower beds. And I think that's kind of what I want. And I'm going to try this. I'm going to try and put them in a line here and see what happens. We could go with that. We could definitely go with that. I think I'm going to remove every other one. Yeah, we'll go with that. Whoops, I didn't click. I got clicked to drop it. Line it up. Alright, we'll put that in place. And then we'll go back and we will bulldoze every other one of them. Because I just want a few of them in place. Then do the move it mod. We're going to grab all four. Just kind of center them up. Whoops, that's not centering. Hold down Alt. Just bump them over a little bit. That's pretty centered. And then we'll just copy it and drop them on the other side as well. There we go. Just a little bit of decoration around the parking area. I think that looks pretty good. As for down here, I think I'm going to just do the same thing with the trees that we were doing before. Just come in here and select which tree was that? Yeah, it was this one. And oh, we got. I want to go back to single. Just drop it on the corner here. Same thing down here, just to add a little bit of green life to the area. Yeah, it's going right into the pavement, but what the heck? Who cares? And I think that's all I'm going to do for right now. I mean, it gives a little bit of beautification, a little bit of color. And excellent, we got somebody parking here. This is the first time I've ever used this mod, so I was just like, okay, is that going to work? Yes, it does. And there you go. So around these two locations here, I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop in some additional parking structures. So we're going to go back in here, and let's go back to our, just our main ones, and find our parking structure. So we have, this is that big parking garage. We don't want that one. We want the small one, yeah. So I think I'm just going to drop these on the corners, like out in these areas, and up here. I know that kind of detracts from the beauty of it a little bit, but what the heck. And then I'm going to put in some small businesses down here. Yeah, we'll put them just like that, and then some high density ones up here. So that'll populate this area enough, I think, and then we still have this side of the highway open to do what we need to do for that. So that is goal number 1 and 2 done. Okay, so now we're going to put in our park. So I think what I'm going to do for our park is I'm going to keep this road. I'm not going to keep this road. I'm going to replace this road with one of our choosing. I'm going to leave this in place because this will give me a marker point as to where to go to, I think. And right now, if I try to build, first things first, we got to zone it. So we go into our district areas, right? District and areas. And the third option here is paint park area. So we want to just go in here. We're going to do this. We're just going to go along the highway here, go up here, on over, on down. Oops, got a little messy there. Let's clear that up. And we'll go back and do it again, just to hopefully do it a little bit cleaner this time. Nice. Okay, there we go. Then we can go back to the larger one. Whoa, not that big. A medium size one. Yeah, whoops. Ah, for crying out loud. Not working like I wanted it to. This is not working at all. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just not staying on the road at all. It's not doing anything at all right. Oh my goodness. This is horrible. Okay, this is my worst paint job ever. Okay, so we have Oak Hill. Let me go along the outside here and just clean this up just a hair. Okay, that's good enough. Oak Hill. Okay, so we have Oak Hill Park. But we can't build anything anywhere because if we look at our grids, we have nothing to build on these sides. So the way we're going to fix that is we're going to go into roads. We will select just a regular 2-lane road and go right here next to the hospital. And we'll go to our upgrade tool. And boom, just like that. Now we can build our main gate entrance here. But that means we can't build any side gate entrances. I think I got a fix for that. Let me go back in. Now that we have our park, we can go to our city park. I think that's what we're going to put into this first one. We're just going to do a city park. And we can do our main gate entrance here. So that's cool. Drop it right in the center here. Nice! Oak Hill's reached level 1. So now we can do park side gates, park plazas, info booths, restrooms, and a park cafe. So I'm going to lay in the roads here. And what you're going to see is me go out to the sides here with the roads. We'll do trees on this one. And then we'll go up. And then we'll bend it out. And we'll connect it to this. And we'll connect it to that. And we'll have our area. And then I'm going to put in 2 side gate entrances here along the side. And I'll figure out how to do that. And then I'll be right back. So I'm going to do a little bit of a speed build here to start. Okay, so I have the park kind of in place here. We put the fence around it. We got the side entrances set up, just a little bit of brush there just to help cover up all this extra pavement I had to put in place there to make it work. So we got that. Not really doing a lot of beautification right now, but I think over here in this corner here, I mean, we got level 2 stuff we'll be able to put in here eventually, and level 3 stuff. And the reason I put the fence along here is, of course, we want to leave this open for our municipalities and stuff like that for this sector as well. And keep it 5 deep, you know, the 5 unit deep areas and stuff like that. And I think they'll fit. Okay, anarchy on. So let's turn that off and let's go into something that will... Yeah, it all fits there. It doesn't actually hit the fence and actually interfere with the fence. So that's good. But like I was saying, I think in this corner down here, I think I'm going to put a water thing in. I haven't done a water thing yet. And I'm really not sure how that works. So we're going to try it. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. Okay, so I just dug a hole. So let's use the level tool. Let's just grab, yeah, say that depth. No, I wanted to grab the depth, not actually move it to that depth. There we go. 87. So we'll bring that back up. We're on single, so let's just go up just a real quick 19. Kind of put everything out there. There we go. Let's just move it out just a little bit. Maybe a little wonky on each side here. There, that's still way too deep, but yeah, let's like grab that level. There we go. Bring up the bottom. So we're going to bring it back up to this level. Doesn't need to be a super deep chasm, right? I mean, that can be just like that. There we go. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. You can do it. You can do it. Sweet. So that's not that bad. That's a nice little depth. Goes into the corner there. Comes out to the sides a little bit. That's good. And then I think around this, we're just going to put some simple just benches around here for people to sit at and look at the nice water. Drop this back down to 1. Okay, so now for the real challenge. I got to put water in here without flooding the rest of my city. Let me see if I can do this. So if I go to my water and I have my place water source, primary mouse button to place, secondary mouse button to remove, handle to adjust water level. Okay, let's see what happens. Hopefully it... Here comes the water. Nice. Okay. So that'll fill up. I don't know why a seagull flew out of there, but whatever. And the water level is not rising. Why is it not rising? Well, while that's thinking about rising, we'll give it a minute here to think about it. We're going to go back into landscape. No, landscape. Go over here to our rocks, and I think we'll throw in a nice little rock pile here. Yeah, these are way too big, I think, these ones, yeah. And unfortunately, I can't scale these down as far as I know. Holy crap. Yeah, these are just getting massive. I think all these are like super, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back up to these. Much better. There we go. that water coming up? It is. It looks like it's coming up, which is super slow. That's fine. It'll get there. And then, yeah, see, that's not too bad, I don't think. So anybody come to visit Oak Hill yet? Nope, nobody. But look at our entertainment value. This is great. Okay, so just like farming, just like other industry stuff, you have levels that you can go through. So we need 500 visitors to get to level 2, and we need 220 entertainment, which we're way above on that, so that's cool. I'm going to leave the price right now at 10, just because I don't have a lot else built up around here right now. And speaking of which, I'm actually going to drop in some residential and get some people over here, and maybe we can gain some interest on this area some, right? Why not? And we'll throw some up here too, some high density. I mean, our demand is really high for residential, so people want to move in and get to this area over here. And people they're complaining they don't have enough workers over here anyway, so that'll help with that, hopefully. And aside from that, that park is pretty much set for right now, I think. I'm not going to really mess around with it too much more. We're going to let the residents move in, and we'll continue to throw in a few more buildings up here. In the meantime, we're going to jump right into putting in some pedestrian walkways. I'm going to start with this very bottom one here, and pedestrian walkways are located underneath the landscaping tab under paths. And I'm just going to do just a basic pavement path. My goodness, I can't talk today. Turn all these back on. And we'll go like right here. Yeah. Well, turn anarchy so we can just get it in place. Go to the opposite side and do the same thing. So there's our pavement path. That'll encourage some people to walk across. But what we also want to do is make sure that we can get a bridge so that these guys can come out and go over. For these bridges, I think I'm going to drop this to 5. That should be more than enough space for a bridge to supply enough space for them to walk across. It doesn't offer a huge angle, and it should, if I can get a truck. That guy's going to turn right, isn't he? Here we go. UPS truck. Perfect. That's a semi. So we pause it, we take a look here. That is plenty of clearance for him to go underneath. Not going to run into any issues there. Just double check him on this. Yeah, plenty of room. That's probably one of the tallest ones we're going to see. I don't think. Do I still have double-decker buses? I don't think I do. So that, I think, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put all these in here and go into a speed build, and I'll be right back. So there we go. Pedestrian paths in. Off camera, I'll go around and I'll put the rest of these in going around the city so that they're established and in place right now. And then, yeah, so we'll have bridges and stuff. This is a temporary thing right now with these bridges going across here. I just wanted to make sure that we offered people the ability to go across because I want to discourage walking and crossing at these intersections. If you're walking down here, you need to get down here. You're going to want to go in here. I don't know. I don't want them crossing these roads because as they're crossing the roads, people got to wait and it causes traffic to back up. Let's go to a little bit more populated section. Look, people are already using this. This is great. That's awesome. Huh? Somebody coming out of the firehouse. That's awesome. People are already using this stuff. That's great. They're going to be able to get to places more easily, and that encourages a heck of a lot less car driving. So that is good. I need a drink. So, goal number 1, goal number 2, goal number 3, goal number 4. So let's move on to goal number 5. It's real simple. Just a lot of flying around the city. I'm going to start right here with this main road. And we're going to go into traffic. I'm going to jump out of that. We're going to go into traffic manager. I'm going to go to the change lane arrows. And we're going to go through and control click every single one of these. So watch your arrows on all these sections here, and boom. Now we got dedicated turn lanes on everything. We don't have one lane doing two things, which causes some the traffic to not think straight and to not do things like it's supposed to do. So we're just going to go through and do all these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got all of these done. The last step we need to do is just go through and turn off all these dang stoplights that got put in place because we did these 4-lane one-way roads, and it caused the stoplights to be automatically placed there. I don't have that option turned off in Traffic Manager. I'm kind of debating doing it. This one should go much quicker because I can just fly overhead and click them as I go. Be right back. And that should be it. Let me just double check, make sure I got these. Yes, it is. So here we are, people. That is episode 7. So thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate anybody that can come out and take a look at the videos. If you care to, hit the like button, let me know what you liked. Hit the dislike button, let me know what you didn't like, so I can do some improvements and continue to improve upon these series as we go along. As always, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified next time I put up a video. And until then, this is Mike of Dragon Rider Gaming. I thank you very much for spending a little time with me today. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.